Well, I think that we should be obviously acknowledging the global consequences of this war. When we say wider war, this is a war that has much more significance than just Europe and Ukraine. Obviously, the biggest example is food security, right? The continued brinkmanship on the Black Sea grain export deal is probably going to kill many more people in countries like Sudan or Somalia than it would will actually will kill inside Ukraine. That's a tragic, either intended or unintended consequence of this war. I am a little more skeptical, however, that this war is actually going to reheat into a conventional conflict fought on multiple theaters. I think that if Russia had succeeded very quickly in Ukraine and recaptured Kiev and its military was as strong as they believed it to be, they would have tested the Article 5. They would have tested NATO solidarity through an invasion of the Baltic states or through an invasion of Poland and done it. But Russia's weakness and their inability to succeed even inside Ukraine makes it really implausible and that they would advance on other theaters. Obviously, if Russia did decide to use tactical nuclear weapons in Ukraine, there would be immense pressure from NATO to get involved more directly because the nuclear radiation could fall out onto neighboring states and because of the precedent that would set. But given the fact that Russia is focusing right now on conscription, mobilizing more troops and sending more manpower on the ground, and is not really converting those nuclear threats into actual real brinkmanship. Even with New START, even with the arms control agreement that they withdrew from yesterday, they're still saying that they could rejoin it if there's some change on the ground in Ukraine inspections. So I think that unless there's a Russian nuclear escalation of some kind, which I think is unlikely, I think we're looking at a conventional war that's fought in Ukraine, but with global consequences, especially for food insecurity and malnutrition in the global south.